Morning, y'all. This is Lee. Welcome back. I'm glad you came. It's been a few days since I made a video. I usually do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And man, when I tried to record Monday, everything come out as gobbledygook. It didn't make sense. It just wasn't there. And I was struggling with it, I'll be honest. So, sorry about that. So I tried to record again on Tuesday, make it a little better because I just gave up on Monday. I was past it, and then Wednesday wasn't any better. Excuse me, on Tuesday it wasn't any better, and so today is Wednesday. I'm gonna try and get this video out today. It's all a matter of how the internet goes. You know how that is. But it made me think about what I was doing, and my video was actually going to be a series this week on wisdom and how to find godly wisdom. And God just wouldn't let me make that video. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I needed to make this one. But he wouldn't allow me to do it. And so I stopped. As the Bible says, be still and know that I'm God. Okay, well, God, I'm going to stop and I'm going to take a minute and I'm going to wait and see what you have to say. Well, the video that he gave me to do today is, well, let me just ask you this. You ever felt like you're standing in a group? Standing in that group, you feel like the outsider, the loser, like you don't have anything helpful to add to the conversation, like everybody else is smarter than you, everybody else is more spiritual than you. If you hadn't, it's not a fun place to be. Kind of sucks. So you just keep your mouth shut and you stand on the outside fringes of the situation that you're in and kind of take everything in, but you don't feel like enough. Or you're trying to do something and you just can't get it right. And I was thinking about life in general. I'm a decent woodworker. I'm getting better as the day goes by. I am a decent dad. My kids might tell you some days I'm better than others. I bet you every father out there has that same testimony. I try to be a decent husband. My wife will definitely tell you I don't always succeed on that one. But the whole point is, there's always times I feel like I come up short. I know I'm goofy looking little fat redneck fella that ain't the smartest person around. I'm not enough. I'm not enough. And I struggle with that sometimes because I forget what I should be focusing on. It made me think about Matthew 14 when Jesus was preaching to the 5,000. And of course, we all know the story that everybody got hungry. They'd been out there all this time listening to Jesus preach, and they were hungry. And the disciples set out to find him food. And they couldn't find nothing. No matter what they did, they couldn't find nothing. And finally, Andrew found this one boy who had 5 loaves and 2 fish. Of course, we know the rest of the story. We know what Jesus did with it. But I was thinking about that, and I wonder if on that day, the disciples felt like they wasn't enough. Or if on that day, the little boy felt like he wasn't enough. You look at the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, they were definitely not enough. But guess what happened? We all know it. Jesus made them enough. I don't know how. I don't know why. But sometimes he chooses me to do the work that he wants done. And then it dawns on me. We've heard it every single time, so many times before. We are never enough. No matter what we do, we can be pretty good as a human goes. But when it comes to getting the things done, there comes up a point where we're always short. And if we'll rely on him, if we'll trust him, if we'll surrender everything we have to him, like that little boy did with the 5 loaves and 2 fish, he will make it enough. So I feel like somebody needed to hear this today. You're not enough. No matter what you do, how hard you work, there's going to come a point where you are not enough. But he is. Lean into him. Trust him. And he'll get the work done. I hope he blesses you greatly today. I hope that when we find you in his graces. And I'm praying for you. If nobody's told you that today, when I had my quiet time this morning, I prayed over you, the person watching this video. I don't know your name, but I'm praying for you. Hope you have a blessed day.